Hey everyone, bienvenido and welcome to IJustWatched. Today we're talking Nope, or as I recently found out, it stands for Not of Planet Earth, which makes sense. I thought that's neat. Spoiler warning, before I forget, and I gotta hit you with the usual, which is hopefully you like this video enough. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell to get notified. Now we can discuss Nope. Alright, my people, so right off the bat, the movie started off strong and interesting, and it started to pull me in. So everything I was worried about beforehand wasn't happening. So I was kind of like, okay, this, things are getting built up, things are getting interesting. Let's see where this goes, right? And the movie does a really good job of, getting you to like these characters, getting you intrigued and feel like you're a part of the situation and care for the situation, for the characters. And, it really did a really good job of, enticing you, so to speak, and building things up. However, it all turns out to be a huge letdown because other than enjoying OJ, aka Daniel Kaluuya, hopefully I said that correctly. Other than enjoying him, because he was great, he kills it. He's funny. He was entertaining. He was without a question my favorite character, and for me, he carried the movie. The best part of one of the best parts, because I think there's like two really good parts of this movie. The kids play a alien prank on him, and he sees them, and he pulls out a flip phone, and he's trying to record him, and he's like freaking out. That part was creepy. I was like, oh shit, because I thought maybe that was actual aliens. And then one drops in front of him, and he just punches the fuck out of him, and it's like, nope, and books it, right? And then you find out it was just Steven Yeun's kids pulling a prank on him because they stole a statue of a horse. But that part was great. That little part was great. The second really good part involves a chimp, but I'll get into that. I did like I said, this movie did a good job of making you care about the characters, because OJ and his interaction with Emerald, his sister, Keke Palmer, was great. It was relatable, it was funny, it was entertaining. I like how you could see their relationship transition from like not seeing each other that often to like dealing with this craziness, and how you saw that develop. I thought that was great, I thought that was fun. I also like the introduction of Angel. He was the fried tech guy who helped him set up the cameras and stuff. I like the way he got invested in their situation and was like even trying to watch it from work, and eventually became like a third member of the little team. That was funny. So like this movie has a lot of good moments, good stuff in it, but it loses itself as it continues to go. Shout out to he's like the best director in this movie, like in this world. What's his name? Michael Wincott. aka he is the warden of the Chateau d'If. If you know, you know. Anyways, they recruit him to capture the aliens on camera, because he can get the impossible shot all day, whatever. And he loses his mind, which was like, it happened really quick. And then at the same time that happens, the movie for me like drastically started to fall apart, because then you get this feel where like the movie never committed to achieve a goal, or like movies always cross multiple genres. There's no like a comedy is never just a comedy. There's gonna be a little bit of romance or horror or action or thrill. Like a movie's always gonna have a little bit of something else. So I understand having multiple genres, one movie, not a big deal. However, you usually have your foot planted, so to speak, and I feel this movie was kind of just up in the air, and that didn't help it, because it made the moments that were like serious and intense, like they felt serious and intense, but then you went to like straight humor, but it just didn't blend well for me. I think what didn't help was the the fact that it feels very lackluster once we get to the moment, like, oh shit, the alien, let's find out what it is. And you find out that it's not a ship or a UFO, or now the proper term is something else, I apologize, but the design of it, where you expect this moment to be wowed and be like, oh shit, that's a crazy design, how you fix this, how are they going to survive. And it just turned out to be that was the alien, that ship thing was the alien. And I mean, it looks cool for the poster. You see like Steven Yeun with his cowboy hat, but it's not the cowboy hat, it's the alien. It's a cool poster, I like that. But for the movie, It didn't work for me. It was whack. Plus, when you see it like get threatened and go into attack mode, so to speak, it just turns out to be a giant umbrella air balloon fan sailboat looking thing. I don't know. I didn't like it. It was neat to see the fact that like it. I guess when it was threatened or whatever, it did the what I'll see like on Animal Channel, like birds, so they bring their feathers up and like they dance and move, and you'll see like colors. It did that, but again, like I don't know, it was a bad design for me. I didn't like it. It made everything that was being built up. For one, was already kind of a letdown because nothing really happened with it. Plus, the design of the oh shit moment, like oh what is it, turned out to be that. So it didn't help it. So it's what really brought me back big time, and I was kind of like this was a solid film. I enjoyed pieces of it. I liked the characters and what they were trying to do, and then it just loses itself for me. I had brought up the chimp because this to me is the second, technically not in this order, but like the second really good part of the movie is Steven Yeun's chimp flashbacks. They start you off with that, and then you finally get to see the whole story. And although I don't understand it nor see how it fits into the situation, other than telling us that Steven Yeun's character has major unresolved trauma with animals and death, which obviously leads him to be the guy who feeds horses to the alien and thus try to make a show about showing people. That's all it did. He literally just got people killed. Like, I don't know, it wasn't like, oh, okay, like, this is, no, it's just like, this is his issues. This is why he's okay with doing this. And I was like, okay. I mean, but seeing the flashbacks was crazy. That was cool. Like, that was more intense. That was kind of creepy, you know, seeing the chimp lose it and the way things happen. And that part was good. Overall, I feel this movie it's okay movie. Like, it's enjoyable, but it doesn't hold all the way through. So it's not really for me. I think overall it's okay. It's an okay movie. It loses your attention. It kind of becomes mediocre. And I like Jordan Peele for the most part. Like Get Out's great. I love the originality of the story. From beginning to end, has a good solid storytelling, intensity. It's creepy. It works. Cool. Us, to me, was wet. It was kind of like this, where it started out interesting, but then immediately goes nowhere, does nothing, and loses itself. And it was no longer like intense or scary or anything. Nope. Overall, it's okay. You know, I mean, nothing special. If you check it out, cool. I wouldn't say rush to go check it out. If you catch it or if you see it on something or it gets thrown on some streaming service, check it out. But overall, it's nothing great. It's kind of a letdown. But I want to hear your thoughts. Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? Do you agree, disagree? What do you think of the movie overall? If you have seen it, any comments, questions, concerns down below. But until next time, stay safe, be well. Adios.